Larry Rocio is a local boxer who has quite the following on social media. He is not wanted in connection to that cold case. In fact, it's unclear if prosecutors ever pursued charges against him. He is wanted on is a federal probation violation. Year-old Larry Rocio, a convicted felon who turned popular on social media, is now wanted by the United States Marshals Service. Rocio's case dating back to 2015. Federal court documents show he was arrested in Baltimore, Maryland, months after.
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin. Man, look, today, man, we gonna do these. We gonna take a look at these snitching allegations on Pooh Shiesty that WAC 100 put out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, Slim, WAC 100, Charleston White, them type of dudes, they are content creators. They are content creators. You know what I'm saying? And they just put stuff out to troll and say this and say that, you know what I'm saying? They want to create content, you know what I'm saying? But over here on the What's Really Real podcast, you feel me? Cuban Assassin, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it real, we're going to keep it all 100. I'm going to start exposing all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? The truth to everything, you feel me? So I'm going to play the video, then I'm going to dissect the video, you feel me? It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin, man, Cap Assassins. Go ahead, hit that like button, man. I'm about to go ahead and play the video.
Absolutely not one single defendant in that case flipped on anybody because there's no one to flip on. They said Pooh was the shooter. They said one of the other guys was the shooter. None of them flipped on anybody. We all went ahead with it. We took the plea, which I wanted to go to trial. I thought it was a good trial as well. But we took the plea, and the judge ended up giving us just under 5 years. And with good behavior and an RDAP program, he got out in about 3 and change. So WAC 100, just to recap, WAC 100 is a moron. And what he is reading is as stupid as it sounds. That is all for now.
Now, y'all just heard this clown. Oh, I take it back. I can't call him that. I had to put the shiesty on. I think it fit the occasion. Say that they never cooperated with the government. They never cooperated with the government. The victims say we ain't had no guns, but Pooh and you proved they did have guns. And because of the information you gave on them to prove they had guns is the reason Pooh didn't get 10 years and got under 5. And you say you didn't cooperate, and you calling me a moron. We gonna run that back one more time. This shit gets better and better every time.
All right, so now let me explain this, bro. You feel me? What makes you a snitch or a rat is when you get somebody incarcerated, or you get somebody locked up, or you put the police on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now, like what his lawyer just said. All right, look, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a little touchy, but once you dissect it like I'm about to do right now, you understand he didn't do nothing hot. He not a rat, he not a snitch, you feel me? Because first and foremost, all right, first and foremost, as you heard Wack just said, the victim was telling the police that they didn't have guns, that Pooh Shiesty and them had guns. So who really telling out here? You understand what I'm saying? Who did see when people say stuff, they not even understanding what they saying is not. Where's the logic in that? The dude is telling the police that yeah, we ain't had no guns, they had guns, they did it. So in other words, he's telling. And what he's doing and telling is getting Pooh Shiesty incarcerated. He getting locked up. So he's the snitch. You feel me? They said that the victims, and they was coming to court, it seemed like, because he had to take the charge. So, you know what I'm saying, got time for it. You know what I'm saying? So he talking, the victims talking about they ain't had no guns, they was robbed and shot, boop, bop. All right, cool. Y'all hot. You feel me? So with their defense, with the lawyer putting the defense up, like, nah, it didn't go down like that. You know what I mean? It was boop, boop, bop, it was a little robbery or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? They had guns, they defended themselves. That's what it sounded like that what was going on. Victims had guns and it seemed like they defended themselves. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, they used that as a defense. They didn't use that to bring up criminal charges upon the victims. The victims ain't go to jail for nothing. They ain't what Pooh Shiesty and his lawyer used didn't get them incarcerated. It didn't get them a case or nothing. They used it as a defense, you know what I'm saying? To discredit this victim because the victim is telling. You understand what I'm saying? But Whack 100 called it saying Pooh Shiesty hot because he cooperated and that's how he got less time. No, it ain't. Cooperation when you get somebody incarcerated, bro. Y'all gotta remember that. Cooperation is something that you said in an interrogation room or in a courtroom, you know what I'm saying, and it would hinder somebody's case. It would get somebody in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It would get somebody in trouble. Prime example, Gunner. You know what I'm saying? In the courtroom, they asked him, was YSL a gang task? What is a criminal enterprise? He said, yes, ma'am. Matter of fact, I'm about to play the video because I like to show receipts and, you know what I'm saying, what was said. You know what I mean? This is hot right here. This is hot right here.
State after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that the statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped a vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
You feel me? Off the rip, that make it bad for Thug. You know what I'm saying? Now, his plea that he was taking, his little alpha plea and all that, all right, that's cool. Go ahead, go out. When they ask you them questions of, is YSL, it's a RICO case. So you just said, yes, man, we a criminal enterprise. That's hot. That is hot. How can you not say that's hot? You understand what I'm saying? That's hot. That's a prime example right there. So now when they go to court and Thug take his plea, yes, man, we got information. A person that was inside the gang said they was a criminal, enterprise. You know what I'm saying? That's hot. That could be used against Thug. You understand what I'm saying? What just transpired? What the conversation that Whack is trying to portray? It's not hot. It's not hot. First and foremost, he walked he walked a penitentiary yard. Pooh Shiesty was on a penitentiary yard where his homies is checking paperwork. He's from Memphis. They checking paperwork. Shiesty did his whole time in a level 5. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the minute they don't, you know what I'm saying? And they might want to check his paperwork to see, cause he got 10 years as a shooter, so you know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, all right, let's check the paperwork. The paperwork was clear. He good. He on the yard. He's on the yard. He walked the yard the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never hear about him getting ran up or he had to go to a whole bunch of different spots, 5 different spots. Man, Shiesty went here, Shiesty went there. You ain't hear him on a dropout yard because after you get checked in 3 times, you go to a dropout yard. You know what I'm saying? So, man, long story short, bro, that ain't hot, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, bro, when they read that paperwork in the feds, they dissect it. So they saw it. If that was in the paperwork, they saw that. Like Shiesty said, you know what I'm saying? His lawyer said that the victim, Bob, they saw that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not considered hot. Who did he get locked up? Who did he get locked up? How did he get less time for cooperating? What did he cooperate with? Did them guys get in trouble? You heard about that? Man, you hear dudes call, man, Pooh Shiesty got me locked up. He said, man, I had a gun. No. They used that as the defense and cleared himself or high, you know what I mean? That's how he fought his case. Boom, that's the end of that. Dude was free, you know what I'm saying? He ain't get locked up or nothing or get no investigation. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta know what's right and what's wrong, bro. That is wrong, Whack 100. And man, he a wild dude. He's a troller. He's creating content, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep it real over here, man. What y'all think? You feel me? Tell me if I'm right, I'm wrong. If y'all think that's hot, You know what I'm saying? Because I listened to it over and over again. I'm like, when I first heard the video, you know what I'm saying, and then what the lawyer was saying, you know what I mean. I listened to what Wack was saying. I was like, oh nah, he ain't hot, bro. You feel me? Like, you would not be able to walk that yard if it's like that. Straight up. If you hot, you're not gonna be able to walk that yard. If the homies, if the yard, if the federal people in the yard, because I'm telling you, these people is like what is it called? Prison lawyers. They know the little hands in and out. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to walk that yard at all. You feel me? So that's dead. So yeah, Slim ain't hot. He ain't cooperate. You know what I'm saying? And this snitch word, they just be trying to throw this joint around, just like he telling this and that. Like, Wack on the internet putting out everybody information, everybody, the stuff he's saying is getting people incriminated. The stuff Wack 100 is saying on the internet is being used in people court cases and stuff like that. You know what he say? He always try to act like he got the pieces to the puzzle. He hot. If anybody hot, he hot. Come on, bro. Because what he's saying, you know, the police don't watch these joints. He always go. What he say? I got my receipts, man. Check this out. Such and such will did this and that. Such and such did this. Man, come on, man. Like, come on, he the New Jersey Springer. You know what I'm saying? But man, let me know in the comments, man, what's going on, man. Like, comment, hype the video, man. It's your boy the Cuteness ass.